Good evening and welcome to Collector Cars. I'm Lance, your host. With me in the studio tonight, I have Mr. Doug Rankin from Friendship Hearing and Mr. Bill Mergens.
Hey there.
How we doing, guys?
Great. How are you tonight, Mr. Lance?
Good.
Good evening and welcome to Collector Cars. I'm Bill, your host.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. This isn't your night.
It's not?
No, this is not your night.
Well, I just practicing.
And I'm practicing for next year's race already.
You are?
Yes, I am.
All
I'm
right.
doing leg lifts and stuff.
Cool.
But we're going to do things a little out of order tonight, Doug. Normally what I do is I let you talk first and then we do a clip. But for some technical difficulty reasons, I'm going to go to Mergens so that he can introduce the clip. We'll do that first and then we'll talk to you later on.
But you're normally out of order to start with.
Yes.
Oh, you're getting good. Oh, you're good.
You know,
already.
and this is
All
first
right.
night on the show, and look at this. Look at this. I'm telling you, next thing you know, he's going to want the seat.
Well, yeah.
Bill, tell him what we got.
Well, tonight what we're going to do is we're going to show you a clip on the Tampa Bay Classic Chevy Club, and we're doing it a little differently. We're actually going to show club members and so on. They wanted to set this up, and I am actually a member of this club, but what I'm going to tell you is that if you guys have a club out there and you want to do something like this, we'd be happy to do it.
Absolutely.
So that you've got a promo on it. So, you know, we're going to do it a little bit different, but you're going to see a lot of cool Chevys tonight.
I didn't know they let you in the club.
Yeah.
I got to have a talk with those guys.
I think because then they can get me on the TV or something.
All right, rolling, Mr. Robbins. There we go.
All right, Tampa Bay Classic Chevy Club. So we're going to talk about, these are the members and the members' cars as well. So this is Bob and Carolyn. They got a 1957 Bel Air two-door hardtop. I mean, this is kind of like the epitome of what Chevys are.
Now, Doug, put the checkbook away. These ain't for sale.
Yeah, yeah. Continental kit on this thing. Absolutely fabulous interior.
Those were real popular back then.
Yes.
Kits.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't really much of a standard item, but you see a lot of them, you know, when things are restored. So, very cool. Not a bad little engine, huh?
Yeah. Very nicely done.
It's a gorgeous car, but you're going to see a lot of gorgeous ones. Next up, we got Frank in his 1957 Bel Air convertible.
And notice the photography.
Oh, it's fabulous, isn't it?
Gorgeous background.
Yeah. Oh, I see. I mean the transitions.
No. The background for your pictures and stuff.
Yeah, this was over at Ron Cahill's house.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He found a little spot for it. So, the club is about a year old. It started with a lot of 55 through 57 Chevys. So we're going to see a few of those tonight. But they're starting to get a lot more members. So it's really something that's working out pretty well, I think. But so anybody that's got a Chevy and you want to belong, it'd be a great thing. They're going to have a car show this Saturday night. We'll talk or Saturday during the day up at University Chevrolet. So we'll talk about that a little bit. All right, the next one up is John Hayne. This is a 1963 Chevy Biscayne. And, you know, what's interesting with this car is it just happens to have a 409 engine in it, 400 horsepower, 6-speed transmission. He actually, I think, had this one on the Power Tour, if I'm not mistaken. So a very plain Jane car that, you know, that he's put one heck of an engine in for sure.
Nice interior.
Oh, excellent interior. There's that 409. You can tell it by those kind of humps on it, if you will, on the valve cover. That and the 348, which was the predecessor to the 409. Just kind of one of those sleepers, that's for sure. Next one up is Doug Ward, and 1950 Chevy 150, two-door, turquoise in color. Of course, we can all see that, I guess. This one's got a 235 cubic inch engine at 4-speed. He's owned this car for 32 years.
All right.
Excellent, excellent.
Now, the steering wheel, is that holes in there, or is that buttons?
Yes, but that's not a standard 55 through 57. That's about a 59,
I was gonna say
60
that
steering
one.
wheel.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So this is not something you
this
see.
is the one. Powered by Red Bull.
I had to take a shot of that. Perfect, isn't it?
I love it.
Yeah, excellent, excellent car. And you don't see that many with 6 cylinders. So this one is going back now to, actually this is John's brother that was there first off. And of course this is a 64 Impala, and it's a convertible. Excellent. Again, he's got some really cool cars. His wife Millie is really kind of considered the owner of this one. 283. It's an original Power Glide. They've owned it for 15 years. And it was restored by a guy in Newport Richey, I believe. And he said he's driven this thing, you know, like 15,000 miles. So he drives these cars, which is good. I like to see that with a lot of everybody, Chevy guys or whatever. Excellent, excellent car. Next up is Ken and Ruth, 1955 Bel Air. It's blue and white. And I don't remember if he told me what he had in this one or not. We'll kind of take a look. I think that we've got a V8. Most of the cars, of course, have got V8s in it. 1955 was the first year for the Chevy V8, which was a 265. And you can see how the grille in a 55 is inset. In other words, it's between the two headlights. That's one way, as we talked about, thin fenders and 4 speeds.
I love the dashboards in these. I was noticing that when I was putting the clip together.
Yeah, look at the interior, what they did with this. I mean, they got the two-tone, they got the Chevy bow tie with it. Again, very simple, but very, very classy for sure. Of course, we got a V8 in this one. Nicely detailed. It's got Chevy valve covers.
Looks like a little smaller motor, though.
And I don't know if this one is a 265, which would have been the original engine, or if it's been upgraded. Next up, we got Chuck and his 1956 Chevy 210. And again, you'll see on this one as we look at it, see how the bumper or the grille now expands out underneath the headlights. So that's one way subtly that you can kind of tell a 56. The 56 also has the teardrop style rear wheel wells on it.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Very sweet. Wait till you see the little emblem he's got, and there you go. That's an inset in his door panel.
Yeah.
The bow tie and the flame. That's really very cool.
Interior.
And Chuck's down in Manatee County, so he comes to the shows. He comes to your shows, and he's around. Very good looking car.
We actually had a lot more nice pictures, but I had to kind of shorten it up a little bit.
Yeah, and we're going to do a longer clip for it too. But you can see he's got a raised cowl hood on the car.
Here.
Next up is Gary Moreland, 1959 Corvette. Absolutely gorgeous.
This is the one that has the same Corvette emblem on the front there as it does on the back.
Correct. 58, 59 had that. Remember how we did that on a transition one time?
Yeah, we did that on a transition.
Had a little bit of fun with it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Excellent car. Original engine in it.
Is that pretty much all original?
Yeah, I think this car is pretty much all original. A lot of them they used to paint the coves different colors on it,
Right.
And of course they didn't do that with this one. This is Bob Hendricks, and Bob is currently the president. This is a 1957 Bel Air 2-door hardtop, dusk pearl. On 57, you can see how it's a completely different bumper setup.
With the bullets.
Yep. He also has I think on this car we may have, I don't know if you took this out, we showed him where the gas, you took it out?
It's coming up.
Okay,
It's
good.
coming up.
A lot